Today I'm going to be showing you a room tour and a living room tour. This was a request by some of you, so I thought I would just film it. I have already uploaded a room tour some time ago, but a lot of things have changed in my room, so this is an updated one. And also going to be showing you my pop art style room, because some of you requested it in my car boot sale haul, so I just thought I'd film it, and I'm not going to blabber on too much, so let's just get started. So this is the entrance to my living room. This is kind of the overview of the whole living room. I apologise for the really bad lighting, but I'm just going to start from the left and go around the whole place and tell you where everything's from if you're interested. So on the back wall we've got a really cool wallpaper, and that's from eBay. The sofa is from Cargo, I believe, and it's just a simple white leather sofa. And then on the sofa we've got two Marilyn Monroe pillows. I think you'll see quite a theme going around in this living room because my mum really likes pop art and just everything 60s. So this whole living room is kind of 60s inspired. The pillows are from eBay. On the left here I've got a really vintagey lamp, and that is from Argos, I think. Then behind that you can probably see that little picture that I showed in my car boot sale haul of Twiggy. On the right, this is the door to my garden. My garden's over there. The curtains are from IKEA, I think. The lampshades are from IKEA also. Next to the sofa we've got a little table, like a coffee table, and on top the little candles are from Cargo. I think the table itself is from Cargo too. On the left of that, I don't know if you can even see that because the lighting's a bit dodgy, we've got a little Chesterfield red vintage chair that we got from this vintage store in London. And on top of that I've got the Elvis Presley pillowcase that I also showed in my car boot sale haul. And then this is the main kind of wall of the living room. This is where we have our TV, and we've just got a few shelves around it and we keep little ornaments there. So I'll just go from the top left and tell you where everything's from. So at the top here you can probably see two photos of Marilyn Monroe. We actually made them ourselves. We just got some frames and ripped out pictures from a Marilyn Monroe book, and we just put them up there because it looks cool. The little kind of candle holder on the side, that's from the range. The fake plant is from IKEA. On the right here I've got a little jar on the left. It's a English tea jar and it says keep calm and carry on. We got that from TK Maxx and there was tea inside it, but we thought it looked pretty cool to kind of like keep stuff in, so we just popped that up there. And then on the right of that I've got a little ornament silver camera. We got that from a vintage store in London, as well as the little vintage car. And then on the right of that we've got some books and more jars, a picture of my granddad, and a little vintage vase that he gave my mum when she was little. Along the bottom I've got that vintage ornament of a telephone that used to be in my room. And then on the left here we've got some pop art pictures. The first one is actually a printout and we just got the frame from the range, and this one I actually painted myself, which I was pretty proud of, and it's in the style of Andy Warhol and I just love it. I don't even know how I managed to make it look so similar to his artwork. Then on the right here we've got a massive picture of Audrey Hepburn in black and white. And then we've got some chest of drawers here from Cargo, and on the top, I'm not going to zoom in too much because there's some really embarrassing photos of me on there, as you can probably see. And then you go in and that's my room there, so let's go. So on the right here, first of all, this is like the under the stairs bit, and this is my little office where I do my homework. It's a little bit messy, but yeah, and I've just got some little cute photos and posters, just to kind of inspire me, I suppose. Just a few of my favourite things, like anime and stuff like that. As you go in, this is my room, and this is where you usually see me film. This room is actually made out of a garage, which I really love because I can play music really loud and no one will be able to hear me. So I'm just going to start from the left, actually from the door. As you can see, I've got some really cute like vintage Shabby Chic banner around my door. That's from the range. I've got some lavender flowers. They're not real, but I just really like how they look, so I just hang them up on there. And then moving on, I've got a hand-painted guitar. It was just one of my old guitars that I didn't really use, so I painted it white to go with my room, and then I painted some daisies on top. So that's what it looks like. Along the right, I've got this little cute ornament of this little boy. I don't know, I just really like it. It looks kind of creepy, but I like creepy. Oh, I forgot to mention my wallpaper is from The Range. On the right of that, that's my little vanity area where this is genuinely the area where you see me film most of the time. And this is my vanity desk. I'm pretty sure you've seen this before. If you would like to see a updated kind of vanity area tour or storage or makeup collection, then let me know down below because I can definitely do that. My vanity area chair is just a really cool vintage blue chair. I'm not sure where I got this from. I've had it for such a long time, but I really like it and I think it really goes well with my room. On the right of that, I've got the chair that actually came with my vanity desk, but because I don't use it, I just have it as a little side table to keep my makeup and some sunglasses on. I really need to think of a way to store my sunglasses, but for now I've just put them on along there. And then I've got my little kind of makeup area where I keep my lipsticks and stuff like that, and I got that from The Range too. Moving on, this is my bed. So this bed was actually from IKEA and it was actually black, but because my room is all white and vintagey and Victorian-y, I wanted to paint it, so I spray painted the whole thing white. Well, my dad did it for me, but you know. And I just really like it. I think it looks so much better. I think my bed set is super cute. It's just blue with little white polka dots, and I'm not too sure where I got this from, but if I find out then I'll let you know in the description. And then on the right I've just got a cute little teddy bear that I got from my granddad from Poland, and the little pillows. I think this one is from The Range. That one is from The Range too actually, and then the blanket, I think that might be from Dunelm. I'm not too sure. This is probably my most favourite part of the room, and it's where I've got all of my vintage and antique photos. This was a collective wall, so it took me quite some time to complete it, but I've done it and I absolutely love it. It's got, I don't know, it's just the most favourite part of my room. I think it looks a bit dodgy in the camera, but I promise you they're all aligned and they're not hanging wonky or anything. And yeah, these photos are all just collective, from car book sales to thrift stores and even vintage stores, so I really love them. And some of these photos I actually got from Camden, like this one here. That's an actual vintage Victorian photo that I framed myself, and I think that's my favourite photo of all time. Along the right, that's my little bedside table where I keep my bedside things. I'm not really sure what you're supposed to keep in a bedside table. The little lampshade I absolutely love. It's so 60s inspired. It just makes me think of like back in the day, even though I wasn't alive then, but I really love it, and I got that from a car boot sale. I've got that frame from, I think, a thrift store actually. And then I've got some candles that I got from The Range, and a little kind of incense burner here that I got from Camden. And in the middle I've got a little set of a brush and a mirror, and I absolutely love it. It's so cute and it's very vintagey and Victorian inspired, so I just put that along there. My Victorian bedside table is actually from Laura Ashley, I think. I've said this in my last room tour, but I still haven't found out where it's from, you know, so don't quote me on that. I'm not too sure where it's actually from, but I just think it's from Laura Ashley. And then moving on, this is the set to that, so I think that might be from Laura Ashley too. And it's just this really cool kind of, I guess I could call it a cabinet of oddities, because I've got a lot of odd things in there, a lot of collectibles and just really old things. So I'll start from the top. So you open it up and there it is. So there's a lot of little miss and match things, so I apologise for that. Okay, most of the things in here are just from random places, and there isn't like a particular place I can say that I got them from, because they're all vintage and antiques, and they've just been in my family for such a long time. So I'm just going to go through them and just show you what I have, but I won't say where they're from, okay? This little thing here, someone told me that it was a thing to kind of put out your cigarettes, and I didn't know that, but I got this from a car boot sale, I think. Yeah, a car boot sale, and I just used it to kind of store my jewellery on there. And then the shelf below that, I've got a kind of vintage music sheet book thing here, and then a book about ancient Egypt. I used to be obsessed with Egypt, so that's why it's there. And then on the left I've got a little ornament of a girl. I really like it. It's very kind of 60s inspired. And then in the middle I've got a Versace teapot. I really don't know how I have a Versace teapot, like honestly, I don't know where this came from, why I have it, but it's actually a Versace teapot. Like, how cool is that? Right of that, I've just got my Pandora bracelet and some really weird glasses. These are so crazy. I've got a little 4-leaf clover just for luck, and some old matches. I'm not too sure why they're there, but below that I've got, I think this is actually my favourite level of this cabinet because it's got my vintage cameras there. None of those work actually, but I just really like the look of them and they look cool. And then I've got some binoculars and a very old phone. And then here I've got a syringe. Don't ask why, but I just really like it. It looks very old and just creepy, but I like it. And then in this, these are actually like really old needles. I don't know if you can see, but they're really old needles. They're very thick, and I'm not too sure why I have those either, but you know, as you can probably tell from this video and my whole room, I'm very weird and I just collect a lot of weird things. Random £1 note. And then in the back I've just got 3 of my favourite books, Heidi, and then The Moth Diaries, and then Wreck This Journal. I actually need to do more in this, but I just keep forgetting. Then on the very bottom I've got a cute little teapot, and then 2 little vintage boxes where I just keep some jewellery and stuff like that. Moving on, I've got a little table here, and on top of this table I've got this candle holder that I got from the range. And I just absolutely love it. I was looking for a candle holder like this for so long, and then I found it and it's just perfect. And then on the left here I've got a little book thing, and it's a William Shakespeare book, but it's actually a box. So you can keep just like random things in there, and this is from TK Maxx. And then underneath that I've got a little cute Shabby Chic box, and this is where I keep my jewellery. On my windowsill I've got more pictures, so this is just like an antique vintage photo, and then one of my granddad, and here I've got a little tiny bird cage, and that's from Denelm. And then on the right I've got another photo frame, and that is from the range. This is my front door. Hi! So by my door I've got this little sofa where I just chill with my laptop sometimes, and it's very comfortable. The pillows on there are from TK Maxx, both of them. And then over the top I've got a little shelf where I keep some old books, and then on the shelf below that I've got a clock that's from the range, and then an owl as well, and I think this is from Homebase. Got a really cool big frame from the range, and inside I just put the works of Gustav Klimt because he is my favourite artist of all time. And then on the right of that I've got this mannequin, and this is from IKEA. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions for anything that I haven't specified and you would like to know, then just comment down below and I'll try my best to find out for you. And that is all. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!